Welcome to Foliotek, the electronic portfolio system for use for completing your educator evaluations. This is the opening screen of your account. At the top, we see three tabs. The Assessment tab always returns you to the opening screen of your account, and it's where you will do most of your work. The Messages tab takes you to the Messaging Center, where you can send and receive messages with other administrators or teachers who are also using Foliotek in your district. The Profile tab takes you to the area of your portfolio where your personal information is stored. You can edit this personal information if at any time it needs to be changed. Now we're going to go back to the Assessment tab and begin looking at your account. There are two things that you'll be doing in your Foliotek account. One is to complete the walkthrough forms on each teacher, and two is to complete the educator evaluations for those teachers that are being evaluated this year. In the left menu, we find the Teacher Quick Find. Here's where you will search for teachers in order to fill out the walkthrough forms. Simply click into the box, type the teacher's name, and click the magnifying glass. Next, simply click on the name of the teacher for which you wish to fill out a form. This takes us into a view of their account. Here, we can see the elements in their portfolio, two of which are required elements that contain the forms that will be filled out. When you're ready to fill out a form, simply click on Go to Evidence to be taken to the list of forms for that teacher. The first thing you'll notice is the modified dates here. As these forms are filled out, that modified date changes for the date upon which the form was completed. So that makes it easy to see which form is the next one that needs to be filled out. In the case of this teacher, walkthrough form number 4 is the one that's ready to be completed. Simply click on the name of the form to open it up. Next, fill out the information. When you're finished, click the Save and Close button at the bottom of the page. This stores that information inside the teacher's account and makes it available for reporting purposes. When you're finished, simply close the tab and you'll be taken back to the teacher's account. What we find is that the modified date changes, so now we know which forms have been filled out and which form to use next. The second thing that you'll do inside of your account is to complete the evaluations for the teachers that are currently undergoing educator evaluations. We do that by clicking on the Educator Evaluations link in the left menu. Here you'll see a list of the evaluations that need to be completed. So far, only the baseline evaluation has been set up, but in your account you eventually will also see a final evaluation that will be done on the teachers that are being evaluated. When you're ready to score, click on the name of the evaluation you wish to complete, and it will take you to a list of the teachers that need to be scored. For each teacher, you will see a Files link which shows you the standards upon which they're being scored. Those are the elements that they've created inside of their portfolio, and how many files they've uploaded for each one of those. You also have a preview link to be able to view the scoring guide that's being used. Once you're ready to complete the evaluation, simply click on Begin Now to start that evaluation. The units of the evaluation will be listed, and those units will correspond to the elements that the teacher has created inside of their Foliotek accounts for the standards upon which they're being scored. Click on the name of the unit that you wish to score. Once inside the evaluation, you'll see any documents that they have uploaded to prove their competence on this standard. You also see a copy of the rubric with the levels of scoring and the evidence that it takes to attain those levels. At the bottom, you have the opportunity to provide a score for the teacher on this standard. You can also leave comments, and if you wish, upload an attachment of a file or a document that you think would help the teacher in this area. When you're finished, simply click OK. The last step that needs to be done is to click on the Submit Evaluation and Publish Scores link to send the score back into the system for reporting purposes and back to the teacher's account so they can see the score that they received. One note that we should make is that once you click this button, the teacher will be able to see that score inside their account. So if you wish to talk to them about the score before they see it, then you need to wait to click this button. You have the opportunity to come back in later and submit the evaluation and publish those scores back to the teacher after you have had a discussion with them about the evaluation. The other part of your account that you may be interested in are the reporting functions. Those are found underneath Reports. Here we see several tabs of reports that are available. The Evaluations tab would compile information that's been collected in the educator evaluations. So until you've scored some evaluations, this tab won't be of much use to you. On the Forms tab, you have the ability to run reports that compile information that have been collected in the walkthrough forms of each of the teacher's accounts. Once you've completed some walkthrough forms, you can use these reports to sift through that data. The Users tab contains reports that generate information on how the teachers are using their accounts. The most useful form to you will probably be the Teacher Activity Report. Here, we can select different aspects of their accounts and find out how much work teachers are actually doing inside their Foliotek accounts. We can view the last login date to see the last time that they were in their accounts. We can take a look at the number of files that they have uploaded into their accounts. And we can see the number of created artifacts. For you, that would be the number of elements or containers inside the portfolio that the teacher has created based on the standards that they're being evaluated on. And this can be useful information for you in determining which teachers are actually using their accounts and have actually done the things necessary. When you're ready, simply click on Generate to produce the report. And here we see a teacher activity report. If you should have any questions or run into any difficulties with your account, we encourage you to call our support team at 888-365-4639 and select option 2 for technical support. Our staff will be more than willing to help you with any questions that you have about your Foliotek account.